Hello students, in this video we will talk about some questions which are given in your textbook. These questions are mainly for the purpose of revision. After going through all the videos till now, you should be in a position to answer these questions on your own. Still, I will solve these questions for you. Help milegi. Believe me, it's all very simple. In fact, I will encourage you to solve it on your own before watching this video. Because if you are able to solve it on your own, then you can be sure that you have learned the chapter. You are comfortable in it. Okay? So you can pause the video over here. Try the questions in your textbook. Okay, I'll start off with the solutions now. The question number 1 is, name the property of multiplication of the rational numbers illustrated by the following. Now there are two questions over here. Question A. Minus 11 by 12 into minus 17 by 5 is equal to minus 17 by 5 into minus 11 by 12. So what do we see over here? The first number, that was minus 11 over 12, has become the second number now. Is it? The position of the number has changed. Similarly, this minus 17 over 5, the position has changed. The number which was coming earlier has come later now. The number which was later has come first now. So what does it mean? It just means that if you are multiplying two numbers A into B, either you can do A into B or you can do B into A. Both of them are the same thing. Both of them are equal. The same thing has been given over here with the help of one example. The numbers are very complicated. We need not calculate it. The question is not asking you to multiply the numbers. First, you have to read the question. Multiply करने नहीं कहा जा रहा है. You are just asked that these two are equal. What is the property of multiplication of rational numbers involved here? So what was the name of this property? This property was called commutative property. Do you remember? So spelling mistake. This was called commutative property of multiplication of rational numbers over multiplication. ठीक है? Second question is also very similar. This 2 by 5 is coming over here, but first you had to evaluate this bracket. In the left hand side you have to evaluate the first bracket first, but on the right hand side you have to evaluate the second number first. है ना? दोनों में थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस यही है ना. Apart from this there is no difference. In the left hand side you have to multiply these two numbers first, whereas on the right hand side you have to multiply these two numbers first and then you have to multiply the other number also. So what was this? Both the numbers are going to be equal. किसी को कोई डाउट तो नहीं है कि लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में जो नंबर आएगा एंड राइट हैंड साइड में जो आएगा दोनों इक्वल होगा. Both the numbers are going to be equal. We have discussed about this property also. And what was this property called? This property was called associative property. Remember it? याद आ रहा है कुछ? This was called associative property. Clear है दोनों? Other two properties which we have already seen were closure property and distributive property. These two are very simple ones. Distributive मतलब distribute करना है. Closure means closed होना है. Only confusion that can arise in between these two properties, closure property and associative property. Associative property में association बनना है. These two are being associated first and here these two are being associated first. Whereas commutative में ordering, it's about ordering. In which order do you see? Okay, this is the second question. Solve using suitable property. Also name the property used. Now here we have to solve. There are two questions. Let's talk about question number first. A first. 2 divided by 9 plus minus 1 divided by 7 plus 4 divided by 9 plus minus 2 divided by 7. Now how should we solve it? It will be better if we add these two numbers first and then these two numbers, and then we will add the two numbers. So what can we do over here? 2 divided by 9 plus 4 divided by 9 minus 1 by 7 minus 2 by 7. We can solve it in this way. We will add these two first and then we will add these two first. This will become add. So what do we get? 6 by 9 minus 3 by 7. Now cancel this out. You get 2 over here, 3 over here. So you get 2 divided by 3 minus 3 divided by 7. Now take the LCM. 21. 7 2s are 14 minus 3 3s are 9. What do you get? 14 minus 9. 5 divided by 21. Which property did we use over here? What was the property used over here? Associative. We made an association between the numbers. We calculated this first and this first. This is not the commutative property. Commutative property is when only two numbers are involved. But here we have more than two numbers involved. This is about ordering. Making associations, not ordering. So this is the associative property. Is it clear? Should I clear the board now? Okay. Question B. 1 by 3 into 3 plus 11 divided by 13. What should you do over here? You can multiply 1 by 3 first. 1 by 3 into 3 plus what can you do? 1 by 3 into 11 divided by 13. What do you get now? 1 plus 11 divided by 39. And what do you get now? 39 plus 11 divided by 39. That is equal to 50 divided by 39. Is that okay? You can solve it by any different method also, but this method will be simpler. You can also do that. You add up this first and then multiply it by 1 by 3. But we are asking about, the question is about using a property. So you can use this property now. And what is the name of this property? Distributive. We have distributed this 1 by 3. We have distributed this 1 by 3 to 3 and 11 by 13. Both of them get this 1 by 3. So this is called distributive property. ठीक है, आगे चलें. Let's move to the third question now. Verify the property A is equal to B plus A when A is equal to 5 by 6 and B equal to 2 by 9. Name the property. Also check if A minus B is equal to B minus A or not for the same numbers. So first of all, what is the name of this property? Name the property. A plus B is equal to B plus A. A plus B is equal to B plus A. This is called commutative property. Isn't it? याद आ रहा है नाम या भूल रहे अभी भी? Commutative property. Over what? Over addition. Now you have to check it. A is equal to minus 5 by 6. B is equal to 2 divided by 9. So what will be A plus B now? Minus 5 by 6 plus 2 by 9. What will be the LCM? 18. minus 15 plus 4, that is equal to minus 11. So minus 11 by 18. Now if you do b plus a, what do you get? 2 divided by 9 plus minus 5 divided by 6. Again LCM is the same, 18. What do you get? 4 minus 15, that is equal to minus 11 divided by 18. Both the answers are the same. Correct? So we can say a plus b is equal to b plus a. This is verified now. Now you also have to verify the second thing, that is a minus b. So let's do that now. What do you think? Will it be equal or not? Before actually solving it, just try to think. A plus b, a minus b. A minus b. Will it be equal to b minus a? No, this cannot be. This cannot be. Commutative property holds only for addition and multiplication, not for division and subtraction. याद आ रहा है? Okay, let's check it also. We have minus 5 by 6 minus 2 by 9. Take the LCM. 18 minus 15 minus 4 minus 19 by 18. And if you take b minus a will be 2 divided by 9 minus of minus 5 by 6. Again the LCM will be 18. 4 plus 15, that is equal to plus 19, sorry, no minus this time, plus 19 divided by 18. So definitely this is true. A minus b is not equal to b minus a. So commutative property does not hold over subtraction. Simple? Simple? Yes, it's simple. Okay, come to question number 4. So that rational numbers are closed under addition and subtraction by taking the numbers 1 by 7 and minus 2 by 3. Closed under addition and subtraction. What does it mean? If we add two rational numbers or if we subtract two rational numbers, we are going to get another rational number. We are not going to get anything other than a rational number. Rational number plus rational number will give you a rational number. Rational plus or minus rational number will always give a rational number, isn't it? Okay, let's take the example. 1 by 7 plus minus 2 divided by 3. You have to take the LCM now. 21 is the LCM. 3 minus 14 is equal to minus 11 divided by 21. Sorry, minus 11 divided by 21. And if you do minus, okay, this is a rational number. Rational number plus rational number, both of them were rational. And this is also rational. It's verified now. Now for subtraction, what can we do? 1 divided by 7 minus 2 divided by 3. What will this give you? Again take the LCM. 21. 3 plus 14. 17 divided by 21. This is also a rational number, isn't it? Now if you want to do otherwise also, you can do that way also. Minus 2 divided by 3 minus 1 by 7. This will also give you a rational number only. You can check it over here. What will this give you? Minus 14 minus 3 minus 17 divided by 21. This is also rational. So if you check it this way or if you check it this way, both the ways it is the same. You have to check it by only one only one of these has to be checked, not both. ठीक है ना, समझ में तो आ रहा है? If you have any doubt, you can contact me on Facebook. Okay, let's move forward. Question number 5. Can rational numbers be multiplied in any order? Which property can be used to explain the answer? What is this asking? Let's say we have a number 2 by 7 and we have another number 9 by 18. 9 by 19. And we have to multiply both this. So we can do it this way, or you can also do 9 by 19 into 2 by 7. Both of them will give you the same answer. So what is this property called? There's some property which tells you this. This is called commutative property. याद आ रहा है? Commutative property of rational numbers under multiplication. ठीक है. Now come to the question number 6. Are rational numbers closed under division? Give one example to support your answer. Use both positive and negative rational numbers for your examples. Okay. Are rational numbers closed under division? Yes, they are closed under division. What does it mean? If you divide a rational number with another rational number, if you divide one rational number is divided by another rational number, what will you get? You will get another rational number only, nothing else will come out. Okay. Take one example. One number has to be positive, one has to be negative. To take one rational number that is positive, let's take 101 by 99. And one negative number, 77 divided by 29. And let's make it negative. You have to divide these two numbers. So what will you get? 101 divided by 99 into minus of 29 divided by 77. So what will you get? Minus 101 into 29 divided by 99 into 27. Okay, I have taken this complicated example just to illustrate that we don't need to multiply here. We just need to say that this is a rational number. And in this form, it is sufficient that we can tell this is a rational number. This number is rational now. Numerator is an integer, denominator is an integer. So this is a rational number now. That's okay. Okay, that were the questions which I have solved. And now there are some homework problems for you. Questions are from the practice book, Maths, Standard 8, Volume 1, Practice book. Two questions are here. Question number 1 and 2. I'll leave it on the screen. You have to solve it before watching the next video. And then question 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are from the page number 1 of the practice book, Volume 1. Okay. Okay, we'll stop this video over here. See you in the next video.